The ASEAN's culture and arts sector, under the leadership of the ASEAN Ministers responsible for culture and arts, or AMCA, is committed to the advancement of culture as one of the foundations of the ASEAN community's dynamism and of building harmony among the people of ASEAN. In this presentation, the student will briefly discuss some programs, activities, and milestones of ASEAN in promoting the spirit of oneness in Southeast Asia and how these effectively change over time the culture of ASEAN member states. Welcome. This is Dr. Medardo B. Bombita. Mabuhay! The ASEAN is propelled by the vision, a concert of Southeast Asian nations, outward-looking, living in peace, stability, and prosperity, bonded together in partnership, in dynamic development, and in a community of caring societies. Moreover, substantiated with one of its aims and purposes, that is to accelerate the economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region through joint endeavors. The ASEAN leadership is optimistic that collective efforts can deepen an ASEAN mindset and facilitate intercultural dialogue among the peoples of the region through the engagement of various stakeholders in raising awareness on and appreciation for the histories, cultures, arts, traditions, and values of the ASEAN region. ASEAN aims to engender among its peoples a sense of ownership of the preservation and conservation of ASEAN's rich cultural heritage and promote the use of culture for creativity, innovation, and livelihood creation. Through concerted activities and engagement, culture will also be brought to the fore of building an ASEAN community that is a global partner in the pursuit of inclusive and sustainable development. The ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community, or ASCC, as part of the regional integration initiatives, contributes to realizing an ASEAN community that is people-oriented and socially responsible, with a view to achieving enduring solidarity and unity among the peoples and member states of ASEAN. The ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community Blueprint 2025. At the heart of the ASEAN socio-cultural community is the commitment to lift the quality of life of its peoples through cooperative activities that are people-oriented, people-centered, environmentally friendly, and geared towards the promotion of sustainable development to face new and emerging challenges in ASEAN. The ASCC is committed to opening a world of opportunities to collectively deliver and fully realize human development, resiliency, and sustainable development through member states' cooperation in a wide range of areas, including culture and information, education, youth and sports, health, social welfare and development, women and gender, rights of the women and children, labor, civil service, rural development and poverty eradication, environment, transboundary haze pollution, disaster management, and humanitarian assistance. Given the complex challenges in the region, the ASCC envisions an ASEAN socio-cultural community where people enjoy the benefits of being part of ASEAN. The ASCC Blueprint 2025 will thus strive for a community that engages and benefits the people and is inclusive, sustainable, resilient, and dynamic. To contribute to realizing a people-centered and socially responsible ASEAN community is by forging a common identity and building a caring and sharing society. And building the ASEAN identity is through 1. Promotion of ASEAN awareness and a sense of community. 2. Preservation and promotion of ASEAN cultural heritage. 3. Promotion of cultural creativity and industry. And 4. Engagement with the community. The projects and activities under culture and arts sector are generally divided into 11 areas, such as tangible cultural heritage, architecture, creative industry, exhibition, intangible cultural heritage, library, literature, museum, performing arts, contemporary arts, and policy. Although some projects and activities are concerned with one or more areas, this data is generally divided for the clear sculpture. Based on the list of the projects and activities under Culture and Arts sector provided by ASEAN Culture Fund 2008 to 2018, the percentage of the areas of activities falls under performing arts is 29%, which is followed by tangible cultural heritage with 22% and creative industries with 11%. The latest percentage share is under contemporary arts, architecture, exhibition, and museum with 1% each. Arts organizations and local arts agencies are actively and closely working together to address today's cultural issues, including challenges to cultural pluralism, archaeological and historical issues, intolerance, social disharmony, and distrust in the region. To generate a culturally aware society in ASEAN, everyone must create the most encouraging surroundings for people to be a part of the culture itself by implementing the cultural activities that can be available to the society and present arts and culture in various ways. ASEAN's Strategic Plan on Culture and Arts 2016-2025 represent a basic concrete foundation for the commitments of the sector, which is aligned with ASEAN Vision 2025. The design and activities can be divided into 9 categories, namely workshop, monitoring and evaluation, capacity building, competition, forum, exhibition, people-to-people exchange, publication, and showcase. The biggest percentage of the design of the activities falls under showcase with 30%, which is followed by workshop with 25%, people-to-people exchange with 14%, exhibition with 1%, and monitoring and evaluation with 1%. The cooperation of culture and arts in ASEAN region plays a vital role for mutual understanding between member states, as well as the importance of ASEAN outside the region during this era. It also shows how the sector could enhance the delivery of the objectives of the Strategic Plan of Culture and Arts 2016 to 2025. The strategies under the 2016-2025 plan are as follows. Encourage a multi-stakeholder approach in promoting an ASEAN mindset and identity to increase the appreciation for the ASEAN community's histories, cultures, arts, traditions, and values. One vision, one identity, one community. Advance the cultural rights of all the peoples of ASEAN to catalyze the development of the region, where people have equal access to cultural properties and where culture is inclusive and helps strengthen sustainable development. Engage with and facilitate discussion among policymakers, professionals, practitioners, and institutions concerned with culture and the arts to raise capabilities in cultural and heritage management. Harness the contribution of the creative industries towards innovations, generating livelihoods, and supporting economic development in ASEAN member states. promote the role of culture for ASEAN to become a proactive member of the global community. ASEAN and the world. Culture festivals and activities organized over the years have been received positively by audiences and have helped bring ASEAN culture to more people. To promote ASEAN cultural awareness, the culture sector should consider harnessing popular media. Nowadays, the younger generation widely uses social media, so that the most possible way to promote awareness of the youth is through new social media platform. The promotion of the awareness of the ASEAN is also in line with the Bandar Seri Begawan Declaration on Culture and the Arts to promote ASEAN's identity towards a dynamic and harmonious ASEAN community. The future of ASEAN's culture and arts sector rely on its capacity to formulate and implement the essential projects and activities under the 6 strategies of the Strategic Plan of Culture and Arts 2016-2025. Thus, it is very much important duty for the professionals and concerned sector officials of ASEAN member countries to shape the development of arts and cultural cooperation within the ASEAN region. Interviews were conducted by the student to solicit how an ASEAN member state like the Philippines and its people perceive and appreciate the ASEAN efforts in shaping the development of arts and cultural cooperation within the ASEAN region. Personal involvement, observations, and recommendations were also solicited.
Good evening. Pablo Crespo Jr., University of Antique. Allow me to explain our simple engagement on some ASEAN initiatives in promoting culture and the arts among the different countries in the ASEAN region. To be honest, we have limited engagement. The most I could say is that during flag raising ceremony every Monday, we raise the ASEAN flag, we sing the ASEAN song, and every first Monday of the month we require our faculty to come in a different ASEAN costume together with some selected students. Also during Quiz Bee, we integrate ASEAN history and culture, and of course in some bulletin board display. But that's it. That's why to improve and to have a better engagement by which our students also could embrace the ASEAN culture and the arts, I would raise 4 suggestions. First is we have to examine our curriculum, because in the present curriculum of different programs, especially on the general education curriculum, we have limited subjects by which this could be taught directly to the students. And so it could be good if really there is a distinct and separate subject, general education subject, about ASEAN history and culture. Second is on the language. I believe that it would be good, and in fact, it would help our students if we teach the different language of the ASEAN region. Later, when our graduates look employment in these ASEAN countries, they are in better position if they could speak the language. Speaking the language is also an avenue by which they could learn and appreciate better the culture of other people. Third, among state universities and colleges, every year we are conducting the Culture and the Arts Festival. I would suggest that for better understanding and engagement, why not include as a contest category some competition on the songs and dances or the arts of these ASEAN neighbors. And fourth, it could be good that once and for all, we have to synchronize the academic calendar among HEIs in the Philippines. Why? Every year, we are inviting or opening our doors for some cultural exchange to some students of other Asian countries. The problem is, during summer, where we're having these activities, students from other countries also have their class. Also, when we try to send our students during summer break to go to some Asian countries to some cultural exchange, students there and school there are also having the classes. And so perhaps once and for all, the Commission on Higher Education must look and make sure that we adopt the academic calendar being followed by our neighboring Asian countries. Thank you for this opportunity.
I'm Rocio Isabel Paloma and you can call me Rosh for short. I'm a volunteer for the Coffee Science Center under their Coffee Heritage Project. We go to Sagada Mountain Province every year. So I started actually last year and then I joined again this year. Last year we were 70 people and then this year we reached 100 people. So most of us are city dwellers and we get to join the local farmers from the mountain province who are actually coffee farmers. So we witness how coffee seedlings are planted and we get to experience it also. We plant the seedlings and then they teach us how they they nurture them and then when do they harvest and how they're doing it from farm to cup. So with that, we get to experience their culture and they also get to experience our culture from Manila. So it's a very rich experience. It's a beautiful communal experience among everyone who's there. So we always look forward to that. And with that, I have a suggestion on how ASEAN leaders would be able to promote our traditions, arts, etc. to the world. But let's not miss out to promote awareness within our countries because sometimes we are too global and we forget to be local. So especially here in the Philippines where we always look outside, we don't look within, and I feel that that is one of the main problems here in the Philippines, and it is best that maybe the ASEAN region or the ASEAN countries would be able to come up or have an historical channel where they will include everything about their country and highlight things that are not usual and things that would get people excited and perhaps require the locals to watch and also produce videos of our culture and use these videos to in our institutions. So that would be great. And perhaps also because media and technology is very much advanced right now, seek advice also from I know that bloggers are not very much honored, but they have a lot of things to say and they also are very experienced in terms of videos because they're very influential and we could use that. But we have to be careful, to be respectful of our culture and to innovate ways in such a way that our culture will be enhanced, will be promoted properly. Like that of the Koreans, we may have to look how they are doing their cultural management. Not only we have to be focused on tourism, but we also have to be focused on educating our own people because that's the main problem usually. Okay, another thing is knowledge sharing because of course we all have best practices and worst practices, and it would be great not only for ASEAN leaders, those who are in the position, but also maybe those key people from the local governments, from, you know, we could tap people from tour services, or those who have experiences in tourism, in education, in heritage management, and that would be a great opportunity to share things together and then come up with something that would be helpful for the ASEAN region. So I think that would be enough for now. I hope my suggestions would help.
Now, therefore, how is the ASEAN regional culture being purveyed? It is the developing mindset to foster a feeling of oneness amongst the distinct citizens of ASEAN, not by forced integration of diversified cultures, but the shared identity that will harness the existing institutions and initiatives to work together for the shared successes. What would truly be remarkable is if a continuous collaborative strategy across the major ASEAN countries, each contributing their own strength to make the region a global cultural powerhouse. Perhaps an ASEAN socio-cultural community is only a dream 50 years ago, as ASEAN itself was likewise only a dream. With the rich shared heritage, unity, creativity, and tenacity, any dream can come true. Truly, ASEAN, the purveyor of culture. Thank you for watching. Padayon.